Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes and
Who's Mike?
so welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give us a thumbie. They are free. Okay, so every week here on a Thursday it is
Tile of the week. Thursday.
If you are new here, we will briefly explain Tile of the Week. But if you are new here, you may want to go and watch previous episodes because this ain't going to be a long one. So back last July, I was gifted this book, 100 Crochet Tiles, edited by Sarah Callard in Happy Mail from one of my wonderful friends. And I got it through my Amazon wish list. You can get it through Amazon. We are not sponsored or affiliated, and I'm sure it is in many other good bookstores also. And when I received this in Happy Mail on camera, without thinking or doing the math, I said, I'm going to do all 100 tiles, one a week, until I've done all 100. Not realising it's going to take the best part of 2 years. Anyway, we're here. We're on the journey. We're trying to do it. So this week, tile 39, I should have checked, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 39, was a big fat flop. Oh dear. Like I said, if you are new here, please see previous episodes where we do actually complete the tile. Yeah, that's right guys, Mike and I didn't do it. Nope. Didn't do it, and we're not joking, we're not pranking, we're not going to go, only joking, and hold it up to the camera. We are being dead honest.
That is why the Thursday went.
Yeah. We very quickly lost the love for this in about round 2. Mike and I have had to muster up a lot of strength in previous tiles, especially when we have projects that we would rather put our heart and soul into and a lot of time and effort into. Some of the tiles have been particularly tricky. Some of them have been techniques that we really don't enjoy. A lot of you lovelies that watch have said, stop doing something that doesn't make you happy. But we are stubborn beings in the fact that we want to see this through. We've made the pledge. We've made a rocking start. I mean, next week it's tile 40. So we are really cruising along now. It's not going to be long until we're halfway through. Plus, we've had lots of lovely friends of ours and lovely viewers of ours jump in and join along. It was never meant to be a crochet along, but loads of you fell in love with the concept, wanted to join us on our journey, which is absolutely fabulous. Your love and support is astounding, because when I started this, I thought it was going to be a little more fun than what it actually is. It was a big challenge. I was determined to beat it. You guys started joining along. This is one of our most popular segments on this channel. It has been a phenomenal success. But we let you down, guys, this week. We let ourselves down because it was me, actually. This one always is like, oh, tile. I am as well, but he's more vocal about it.
I am indeed.
I just looked at Mike and I went, this ain't worth it. This ain't worth it, because we were starting to get teasy with each other. We were starting to get snippy with each other and bickering, because I was trying to explain it as clearly as I could. Mike wasn't necessarily grasping it the first time I was saying it, and for me, it's way too involved for I was going to say epoxy tile. I'm so sorry. That's a bit disrespectful to the person who wrote the tile. But OMG, was it a lot. Like 2-3 rounds in, we were literally... Well, we were going to start falling out, weren't we? We were starting to bicker and snip. And I just thought, no, I'm not having us fall out over a tile. I am not having us power our way through it, hating every moment of it, just for a segment on this channel. Because although you guys love it and we, you know, try and deliver week after week, and mostly we do,
although we don't always like doing the tile. We persevere
Yeah.
because we like to do it for you.
We do, and you know, not that I ever want this channel to be an income or a career or my main source of finance. That is not what this channel is about. We did want to get to 1,000. We did want to get monetized. We did want a little bit of pocket money every month to help towards shipping costs, mainly for happy mails and giveaways. And that's literally all our little check that we get each month pays for. And sometimes it doesn't even cover the costs of the shipping. And I pay for it out of my own pocket, which I really don't mind doing. But the YouTube checks have now started to really help. Doesn't pay for it all, but it really helps. So I am not ambitious to get to like 1 million subscribers and giving up my day job and this is my sole income. That isn't where Manfa's Makes is going. We want to see how far Manfa's Makes can go, but I am very, very aware that this is not going to be a money spinner for me, and I'm okay with that, because originally Mike pushed me to do it, to come and speak to people who love yarn, are addicted to yarn, love crochet and all the fibre arts, yarn hauls, all the things we do here. You are my peeps, because before this one learnt to crochet a year ago, you guys were all I had, because nobody in my real life shared my passion and interest for yarn and the fibre community until I found the fibre community. And we just want to give back, which is why we have been so determined to do this. But I literally didn't stamp my foot, but I did put my foot down and say it is not worth it. So we downed tools where we were and went, it isn't worth it. We'll just come on, explain to you guys that I'm sure none of you watching would want Mike and I to have an argument over a tile, over this segment of our channel, because there are way more important things going on in the world. There are way more important things for Mike and I to potentially argue about. And behind the scenes, there are arguments. We can't even lie about it, like any average couple. But we don't need an added argument from a crochet tile. So I hope you guys can understand where we are coming from in saying it just wasn't worth it. Anyway.
And this week I'm particularly tired.
Yes.
I'm working earlier this week to cover for people who are off on holiday.
Yeah, so Mike's getting up earlier, he's doing longer hours, it's taking longer for him to get home because I don't know what's going on in our area of the UK right now, but there is car crash after car crash. It is crazy out on the roads right now. I really don't know what's happening, but then the state of some of our roads at the moment are horrendous. So
I don't mind doing it. It just makes me extra
But the
tired.
thing is, when you're tired as well, guys, you do get more grumpy. And I've been tired as well. I've got a full-on week this week. There's been a couple of things, you know, in the last couple of weeks that have had a knock-on effect. And something had to give, and unfortunately this week it was the tile. We will show you where we got to. This is what it was supposed to look like. It is called the Wagonwheel, and it's by Katie Moore, who did last week's. My plan was to make this cherry pie-esque. We got nowhere near that point. I don't know what Mike's colour scheme plan was. I think he just picked colours and was just going for it.
Yep.
But I was going to try and do a cherry pie. I was going to have a dollop of cream in the middle, and then I was going to have like a chocolate layer, and then I was going to have like the deep cherry where this blue is was going to be a deep red for the deep cherry, maybe like a cherry sauce. And then this white was going to be the bright red cherry. And then again, these yellow bubbles were going to be dollops of cream. And then this brown was going to be, you know, chocolate layer. And then, you know, more cherries spilling out of the pie because it was overcooked. And, you know, you get what I'm trying to say. But instead, and actually, unknowingly, with choosing that colour scheme, I've actually made something else. Trying to make the tile, gave in and threw in the towel on the tile, and I ended up with something that looks like a poppy. We actually gave up just before row or round 7, So we did 6 rows. Now this is a deeper red than this one here, but my camera is rubbish at showing colours. But trust me when I say it was going to be cherry pie-esque, but yeah, no. We did 6 rounds out of 16. Sorry, gonna show him yours.
And mine turned into like a septic flower.
Oh, gross. You could say like an alien flower or something.
It is much brighter than it looks.
This is proper neon highlighter green. My camera washes it out.
Like a lighter blue, and then there is a cream in between the pink.
There is a very pale pink in the very centre, and then a cream around the outside. But the camera washes everything out and changes everything.
It basically, when you look at it, that it's not on the camera, it looks like a nuclear flower.
There we go. That's better than septic. Gross. And I got a poppy. So...
yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We failed.
We did fail, but our relationship remains intact. Our sanity remains intact.
And we will pick it up again next week.
And we are definitely going to give next week's a good old go.
Could even turn it into a brooch.
You could, if you put a little brooch pin on the back of that one. It could be a nice little poppy brooch. Right, so next week, tile 40 is going to be Tessellation. And again, it's by Katie Moore. Lots of bobbles again. This lady loves her bobbles. 3 choices. She recommends a DK or a lightweight 3 and a 4mm hook. So we're sorted with that because our bin of scraps is mainly DK, and we both love our Clover and Moors. And this is what Tessellation should hopefully look like next week.
And I am going to pick the same colours, because I want to see what these colours look like on a finished tile.
So, what page is this one? 58. Okay, so this one is only 10 rounds. Next week's is only 10 rounds. So, fingers crossed, we will actually get through that one. Looking at it, I can't see anything in particular that we might struggle with, apart from maybe here, because that is where that sort of thing was where we had to, and we all lost it. Well, we
managed it.
So
we just took out the stitch markers.
We took out the stitch markers too soon, got lost, and I went, no. So, yes, there we go. Massive flop of the wagon wheel, but hopefully a success for Tessellation for next week, week 40. You never know. I am not going to speak for Mike, but you never know. I may just muster up the courage to try and get wagon wheel done if I find 5 minutes. Mike isn't shaking his head like, no, he's not even going to.
Not even attempting it.
I
might see. Stressed me out.
I might see if I can power through and maybe have a wagon wheel and a Tessellation to show you next week. But I am making no promises, guys, because in the Manfa household, you never know what's going to crop up next.
I am literally going to wash this one up as my second failure of this book.
And so I am not going to guarantee. If I can, I will. If I can't, I'm not going to stress over it. How about that? That's the compromise I'm going to make. So please do come back next week to see tile 40. Whether we manage to do it, whether it was a success. I don't know why my voice was going like that. Please stick around tomorrow for crochet catch up. You will get to see, excuse me, you will get to see all the crochet we have managed to get done this week. Saturday we are planning to go live as usual, so please do come say hi and have a lot of fun. And there are a few bits and bobs up my sleeve for next week. There is daily content here on Manfa's Makes, so tune in every day to see what we're getting up to. It will be so lovely to see you. So again, apologies, it was a flop. If you want to know who else is joining in with us, in the search bar on YouTube, put the hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday. Anyone who has used that hashtag will pop up and you will have a plethora of people to watch. And maybe you want to see if those guys completed it. I want to know if they completed it. They probably did. And we're probably the only failures and we were the ones to start it. But hey,
I'm an amateur.
It's not worth stressing over, and I
No.
know you guys will totally appreciate that.
In fact, I am a educated novice. I don't even think I'm an amateur yet.
I will put the playlist for the whole Tile of the Week Thursday series down in my description box. So if you want to actually see a successful episode, you can go back and watch those. And like I said, we'll be back tomorrow showing you all our other crocheted bits and pieces. Thank you so much for your time. We shall see you tomorrow. But until then,
stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you in the next one.
Or around the YouTube streets.
Bye, guys. Love you loads.
Bye.
Bye.